Howdy ho, my crafty friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. So I'm just sitting here playing with this little coin envelope, and I thought you guys might want to see what I was doing. So I stamped it with one of my favorite little stamps, and now I'm putting on some of my Sizzix Gold. This is what the label looks like. It's called Luster Wax around the edges of it. Let me take it around the edge here. I just want to add a little bit of, oomph to it. I guess that's what you call it. Because these little envelopes are just kind of plain. And it's just going to be on a page. So I just thought I'd add a little bit to it. And this little gold wax is really pretty. It makes your fingers all shiny. So it does make your fingers pretty. If you don't mind your fingers getting, kind of yucky. So I want to put some around the top here too. Now, once it dries, it is, it's kind of permanent, so it won't come off. But you do have to let it dry. Okay, so now I need to, get a baby wipe, my paper towel. I just have to find them on here someplace. They're around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. They're right there. Right where I left them, and I forgot. Let me get a hold of it. Okay, see, and it just wipes right off. It just wipes right off. Now, the trick is getting it quickly before you get the gold everywhere. Because I tend to get this stuff everywhere. Okay, now I also went through my my little box of pockets. See, I already have it on this hand. My little box of pockets. And I found some smaller pockets that I thought we would decorate. Oh goodness, I already have it all over this hand. So I thought we would decorate those. And I stamped my little stamp here with scorched timber oxide so that it would show up. The vintage photo was too light, kind of the same color, and the other colors didn't really go very well. So this is my little journal so far. Here's my closure. So let me open it up for you. I'm making sure you can see me. And this little sari silk just pulls out. And here are my signatures. There's the page that we decoupaged. It dried very nicely. Here's our little flip out. And I'm thinking, I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking I want to put this little page in there because of the gold. And then that would go over it. That would go over it. And then, you'd have that and that. You'd have that and that, like that. So I'm still thinking though. I haven't really decided. And then here's my little envelope that I did. So I have that there. And then on the back, I have that. Here's the top of my envelope. Let me show you here. It's right here. Right there. I just covered up the window area. And then I have two little blank pages. I have several blank pages, actually. Here's the center of my book. I'm going to cut my strings here. Now, if you want to keep your strings, you can always add a charm if you want. Here's the other side of my envelope, and here's my other flip out that I glued in, so I can put anything I want here. And I was thinking of, I only have 2 signatures, so I could put a pocket in there. I could put anything I wanted. But this is the other side of my envelope, and it just goes in there. Remember, we altered that envelope to fit, and that's the back side. So the signatures are very simple. and that's the tag that I put in. Signatures are really simple signatures. That's the tea bag that I put on that page that was just kind of plain. It dried very nicely. I'm going to have to remember that and do that again. And on that doily, I just took my dauber and very lightly went over the doily. Oh, I wanted to remind me today, you guys, I want to kind of see if I can fix that because that keeps flopping up where I snagged it, and I want to see if I can fix that. This was just a scrap of my coffee dyed, I think it's tracing paper, and so I have several smaller pieces in here to just give me little flips, you know, smaller pieces to work with, which I really like doing because it challenges me to come up with something like a little. That's the back side of the tea bag. I really like that texture too. And there we go. And those are my little signatures. So these are my little pockets that I'm going to put in. And I thought I would maybe decorate those before I put them in. Make sure I have all that gold off of my fingers. I think I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's put that up there. Now, and put my closure up there. Now, I also have the top of my envelope that I cut off that I want to use as a tuck. And I want to use it on part of my tea dyed page. Now, I need to find it. Now, where did it go? I don't want to use it on this side. Or maybe I do. No, I think I want to use it on the back side. Okay, I just need to find it now. There. I think I want to use it on this side. I want to use it on this side. So I just need to trim it here and here, but I want to decorate that also. And then I'll have this little tuck here, and I can glue it right across the middle. And I'll have two. I'll have an upper tuck and I'll have a lower tuck. So let's maybe work on that. So I'm going to put the little book up there. So we've got these three pockets. I'm going to tuck them in. I'm just going to sit them inside there. Now I'm just going to fold this in half. It's getting folded in half. That's where I folded the envelope. And let's go on and cut this to the size that we need. So right about here, I think is where I want it. So let me go on and cut it where I want it. Right there. Now I'm going to try really hard. There we go. Now if it's not perfect, you know, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, that's about as straight as I'm going to get it, and I'm just going to have to deal with it. All right, so to decorate this, all right, I don't need my pencil. Over here, I have these. These came out of my Edith Holden birthday book that I have, that I've been tearing things out for eons, just eons. And I think I have the back of this. I have this little thing here, and if I can take it, I won't interfere with this because I want to take some of this and put on it also. So if I'm really careful, I think, let's see if I can look through some of it. I can take some of it. I'll only take off a little bit of that branch right there, and that will be okay. So let's see if we can take some of this ivy and put it let's just go around it like this real quick. How am I going to do this here? Like that. Now, I'm going to have to... Alright, let's just do a little more here. I know this is about as exciting as watching paint dry, isn't it? And I know some of you use really small scissors for fussy cutting. My hat's off to you guys. I'm telling you what, I have tried using my little tiny scissors for fussy cutting, and I get shaky hands sometimes. I just don't know how you do it. I do much better with my bigger scissors and my knife. And I have bought and bought and bought all these, you know, little small scissors that people recommend to me. And I just am not, I just can't do it. I even bought one of those little knife things, you know, that you hold on your finger. I about cut my hand off using one of those. I said, well, you know, I think I'll just stick with my other scissors. And when I get into a really tight spot, if I want something, I'll just use my knife. Now, if I wanted this really, you know, persnickety, I would just use my knife. I'm not trying to be real persnickety, but I don't want all this white. Only because this is such a small area. All right, now let's see. What can we keep on here? Okay, I want that. See, I didn't lose too much of it. And if needed, I can take some of that because I'm not going to use that big piece. So let's see. I want these guys because I want to be able to cut them apart. And maybe, you know, tuck them in some different areas in the book. You all know me. If you've followed me, you know I'm a little bug girl and plant girl. So, and I don't mind if they stick out a little bit, you know, because it's going to be a tuck. So I don't mind that. So, let's see. And I don't even mind that, actually. Because I could have that come out of there, couldn't I? Alright, so let's try some of that. Let's try... Let's see, how can we do this here? I got an idea. I have an idea. Let's take some of this off over here. Get some of this white off. Since this is about the same color, now let's lay this down. Because I'm thinking I could just follow that pattern of this and then just cut off what cuts off. So let's put this over here. You know, and ink it up. Now I can't have it sticking off out that way because then this won't close. This won't close around it. because I have to remember this closes around it. So I can't have anything sticking out of the book that way. I can have anything I want sticking up or out the bottom, but it can't stick out the side. Okay. It probably could just a smidgen, but it couldn't very much. Okay, so there's that color, but I'm wondering what the other color would look like. I'm thinking I like this color better. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. It kind of ties into that better. So I'm thinking we're going to do this side. And we're going to ink it all so it all kind of matches. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to put this as one piece like that. That is what we're going to do. Just like that. That's how we're going to do it. And then whatever needs to come off over here will come off. Okay, so let's get our glue. Here's our glue. Let me grab the dauber here. It's over here. Come here, you. And I'm going to use the Vintage Photo ink because my other is out. It's out in the living room where I was inking things. And I'm going to go on and very gently ink this on the edges. Right around through here. You know what? I think I'm going to need the little guy. Come here, little man. So I am not tearing this up. One of you remind me, please, to order some more of these little fingertip dudes. Send me an email, smack me on the head, you know, do something. Because I've destroyed all 3 of mine. Say, hey, Lori, order those fingertip dudes. And then I'll say, oh, thank you. Because I forgot to do that again. Okay. There we go. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. So, I would like to welcome, so far, since I announced that we hit 900, there we go. Since we hit 900 subscribers, we now have, as of the starting of this video, we have 24 new subscribers. So we are, as of the starting of this video, we have 924 subscribers. So welcome, welcome, welcome to all 24 of those new subscribers. I'm so glad that you all have joined us. And the comments that I have gotten from those 24 people have just blessed my heart. You guys are so kind. Let's see, I'm going to have to cut this, aren't I? How am I going to do that? Because I don't know where to cut it. Well, Lori, you ding-dong. All right, we're just going to have to leave it for now. You guys have blessed my heart and my creative soul. Truly, truly you have. I'm not pulling your leg. You have, because your comments oh my gosh. You almost had me in tears yesterday. One lady said to me in a comment that I think that's how we wanted it. That she truly enjoyed watching our channel, and that she thought we were very creative and this and that, and oh my gosh, my heart just exploded. I was so humbled by her words and her kindness. So you guys, I'm telling you what, your kindness just, I just don't know what to say sometimes. Okay. Okay, so we're going that way. Just like that. Oh, I really like that, Really, really, really. Okay. Now, oops, there goes. Okay, so now now we can't go past that straight edge, remember, because that's the edge of the book. I mean, yeah, that's the edge of the book that's going to be against there. So, come on, straighten up here, fly right. So I want this attached here. Come around here, straighten up. Now, you know what? I guess we could cut that little tiny tip off right there, couldn't we? It's mine. I guess I could do whatever I wanted. Okay, so let's cut this off here. This piece off. I don't want to cut the ivy off, but I do want to cut that off right there. I want to cut that off like that. Okay, so now we can scoot that over like that. Well, looky there. Okay, so now let's go on and ink this in here. Okay, now we need to go around up here. Okay, so go this way. Come on, Bubba-Doo. And come up here. Okay, so let's go on and ink this piece. Okay, you're getting all wiggly jiggly on me. I guess I'm not folding this little dude in half, huh? Because with that on there, I guess I can't. With this thing on there. Oh yeah, that's what it needed. It definitely needed to be inked. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's making me happy. I think I should have moved it up a little bit, though. I think I should have. But that's all right. So I had more of these up there. But that'll be all right. I guess I could move it up a little bit. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's glue this onto there. So I'm going to put my glue on here, though. So I have it where I want it. And it doesn't end up in the wrong spot. Come on. Come on. Come on, Martha. There you go. That's a good girl. See, even Martha's excited, you guys. Now, right there. Okay, now let's put this on our page. So it's going to go right there. And see, that's going to stick out too far. So, oh, you know what? It just gave me an idea. If we go on and cut this, I wonder, can we put this up here as a branch? Can we put this up here? Like that? I don't know, but I'm going to. I am going to. Just because I wanna. Just because I wanna. I'm gonna stick him right down in there. Hold on, my hand's going the wrong direction for you all to see me, but there. Now I got another leaf up there. Okay, Now, let's add this to our book right there. So let's see, I'm going down. And because it's so small, I'm just going to make it a tuck and over. And it's going to go right here. Okay, there's my first one. Okay, so right here, it's a little side tuck right there. So now I have to let this dry before I try to put anything in it, or as always, I'll tear it off the page. See, it's right here. Right there. All right, so now let's go on and put a pocket in. Let me throw these scraps away. No. But I am going to keep that piece. Now, on this little pocket, I have my little frog book out because there are lots of little pictures in here, and I think I already got my chickens out. I wanted to use my chickens. I wanted to see if there's sheep. I wanted to see what was in here. I think he is the cutest little puppy. I wanted to see what was in here. Okay, nothing that I want to use right now, so we're going to put that over there. So, let's see what's in here. Now, I also have in my little bowl, sitting here, some little things maybe that we can decorate him with. It's empty. Some little stickers. See, some of this stuff is just, it's going to be too big for on there. I have some little tags. Now, some of these will fit. Like some of these little things will fit in these little pockets, like that. But some of these are too big, so let's put those away. Okay. Well, let's see if we have anything in this little ephemera box that will fit. Will our little bird fit anywhere? Oh, he does. Let's see if our little castle fits on this one. Oh, he doesn't. He has that ivy on him. You know what? Let's see if this fits on a page. Whoops. Sorry, guys. All right, so we did something in the second one. Let's pop back here to the first one. Let's go on and put this in real quick. I do think I want it here. The more I look at it, and as I open this up, it just seems like that's where it should go. And I'm going to make it a little tuck also. It just seems like it just should be a little tuck also in this little spot back here. You know? It just needs to be. This little spot is like a little secret spot. So it just needs to be. So now I've got that going over it, and then this, and this, plus that little coin pocket is a little tuck. Got a butterfly there. All right, let's see. Well, that's too big. Maybe if we trim off these edges. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. And then in our little nest, let's take a little piece of this, a little piece of this, and let's mix it together. And that's too much. We just need a little tiny bit. After all, it's just a little tiny bird with her little tiny eggs. Okay, get over there. Let's mix it together. And we're going to put it right there. And then we're going to put her like that. So she's going to need to stick out her little tail. Like this, I think. We're going to have to put her like this. So her little tail sticks up. And we're going to put this down here. Maybe let's move this up here. Like that. Yeah, let's scoot that around the nest. Okay, I like that. Let's kind of scoot this. Move over, Mama. Just a little bit around the nest. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get Mama on there. There we go. Right in there, just like that. And I don't think I want anything else on her. No, I don't want anything else on her. I just want that. I don't want a tag. I don't want, you know, I don't want anything. I don't want, I just want her. I just want my pages, you know, when she's there, that's all I want. I want her. But I want her kind of up here so her tail can stick out a little bit. Okay, now let's see how her tail's going to stick. It's going to get smushed just a little bit. So we might have to trim her tail. See what I mean by getting smushed a little bit? Right in there. But not a lot. But we're going to leave it and see. We're going to leave it and see how it does. If we need to trim her tail, we'll trim her tail. All right, so there's that page. Now, let's see how much time we've taken. Oh, goodness, 35 minutes already for 2 pages. Okay. Let's see what else we have sitting here on the page. I don't know what I want to put on these pockets. I don't think I want to put anything else on this blue pocket. So let's take it back here. I think I want it just blue. And maybe, well, you're double flips. You're actually triple flips. And you're flippy. I think I might want it right here because that's blue. Let's put you right here. I have had this pocket for a long, long time. Somebody actually sent it to me in Happy Mail. And it's so small that I never used it in a big journal. Well, now I get to use it with you guys, and I'm so excited. It's the perfect size for some tickets. And now once everything dries and we start filling up these little pockets, you're going to be amazed at how chunky my little journal becomes. Okay. Now I think I got it down all the way. All right. Make sure this is down here. Okay, she is down. Good deal. All right. Let's put this away. Alrighty then. I think that's all we're going to do today. I don't want to keep you guys all day long because I want to give you some time to work on your little journals and create them. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. This has been so much fun playing in this little journal. So when we come back in our next video, we're going to create some more pages, and we're going to maybe even get these 2 little pockets decorated. And I'll get out some of the little things, some more little things that we have around the craft room here. And who knows what I'll come up with. So until I see you again in the next Ladybug Journals video, ta-ta for now.